Hey guys, so today is going to be my how I get ready for just everyday kind of thing. I have my second final exam tomorrow, so I'm gonna just do some studying today, so I don't really need any heavy makeup. I just need to get ready and go. So let's get started. First off, I've already washed and moisturized my face, did my morning skincare routine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into primer. I have been feeling like a bit under the weather lately, kind of like emotionally and physically drained, so I am looking a bit rough. And I am using my favorite primer, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Primer and moisturizer in one. This stuff is really, really good. Especially if you have dry skin. Oh, sorry, this lighting is really bad. Especially if you have dry skin like I do. And I feel like the more you rub it in, the tackier it gets. It gets really nice and tacky, so that all your other products can adhere really well to your face. So I guess this is basically like my first official video on YouTube. I've always been like, yeah, I'm gonna start my channel, I'm gonna actually do it, but then I always make excuses for myself, like, oh, I don't have a professional camera, like lighting, blah blah blah, and like today I woke up and I was like, you know what, no more excuses. I've got a face and a camera and that's all I need. So now I'm gonna go into this foundation by Hourglass. It is the Vanish Stick Foundation, and I'm in the shade Linen right now. This is not usually my shade, but I've gotten extra pale this year for some reason. So I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm gonna take some onto the brush and just start applying. I really like the coverage of this foundation, but I also like the fact that it's also very skin-like. It doesn't look too cakey. I love using this blending brush because it makes everything so easy. And I don't normally actually use a brush to blend in my foundation. I was always a beauty blender person, but I get my nails done, and my nail lady actually told me that when you do have white nail polish, you know, like how sometimes it gets really dirty fast, that's actually because of makeup. Like, it's not really like chores or housework or anything. That it's like if you use a lot of makeup and it's like the foundation and concealer buildup that just gets stuck to your nails. So I've been trying to not get any foundation or concealer on my nails. Okay, that's it for foundation. Yeah, and a little of this baby goes a long way. It's really good. Okay, Okay, so now I'm gonna go into concealer, and for concealer I use this YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch concealer. I don't know if I said that right, hopefully. And this is just a really nice lightweight concealer. And for this, I do like to use my finger. I just take my ring finger and I tap it in. Just poke myself in the eye. You know what's so annoying? When you put your contacts on before you do your makeup, and then you get a little bit of like concealer or something on your contact, and then you just have like that blurry contact for the rest of the day. Okay. Oh, before I forget, I'm just gonna put on some lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm. It's so moisturizing. I guess I didn't really introduce myself. I'm Mitka. I'm Mongolian and I live in Vancouver. I study here, undergrad. I guess that's pretty much it. All you need to know about me, I guess. So now I'm gonna move on to brows. I like to use this Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. I'm in the shade number 5. So I'm just gonna start brushing my brow hairs up. And I'm using the Sephora Pro Brow number 20 brush. And then I just like to dip into this. And I do a lot of weird, like, this kind of thing when I do my brows, because I feel like it makes it easier to see all the parts of my brow that I, like, can't see here, like, in my peripheral vision. It's a really, really gloomy day outside today. And it's also like one of those like very peaceful, gloomy kind of vibes. And then I just take whatever is left over and I brush it up here in the front of my brow. And that's it. Time for the other brow. Now I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I like to use Hoola by Benefit. And I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush, doesn't have a number or a name. I like to go like this. You see the shadow? Other side. A little bit on the forehead. And just a tiny bit of highlighter. I'm gonna be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light with this Wet n Wild highlighting brush. This is what it looks like. Just swirl, tap, tap. A little bit on the nose. And then I like to take my ring finger, rub it in, and then do a little bit on my lip. And then I like to take my pinky, put that in there, and do the inner corners. Just pinched my finger. And now the last thing I'm gonna do is mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes with this Sephora lash curler. So I like to set everything before I do my mascara because I feel like if I do it after, my mascara is gonna run down my face. So I'm gonna take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just set my face real quick. And now for mascara. I'm gonna use the Lancome Monsieur Big waterproof mascara. I really like the non-waterproof one. I really enjoyed it, but it did like run down on me a bit from time to time. So I decided to try the waterproof one. And I don't really know how I feel about this. I feel like it's not as good, but it definitely does have like very good staying power. But I feel like the formula just doesn't make my lashes as lit, you know? This one is super hard to get off of your lashes at the end of the day though. a little bit of perfume before I go. It's a very like gloomy day. I'm not feeling super bubbly or anything, so I'm gonna use this perfume, Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black, for her. I really like this perfume. It's both masculine and feminine. It's not too, it's like musky with like a bit of feminine, you know. After I spray that, I just put the rollerball version into my bag in case I want to reapply. And that's it. This is my everyday going to study, class, anything that's not important kind of makeup look. So thanks for watching. I am going to honestly try very hard to upload more videos and hopefully progress, evolve, and hopefully you guys, if anyone watched this, you have enjoyed this, or at least I hopefully gave you some company to do your morning routine with. And I'm excited to grow and do things here. Okay, bye.